There's some studies that have been done. I think it's xenon.
Oh, you gotta ask another question real quick. Make sure
Can you hear us? Spirit.
you can talk.
You can communicate with us through this. Please do it. Anyways, they found some xenon all over Mars, and on Earth, the only places where xenon is even present is places where there have been nuclear explosions.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So they think that maybe we lived on Mars before and nuked the shit out of it and then came here. Because now there's the same thing. This fucker's moving.
What was the question?
Yeah, I don't know.
I asked if anybody was there. It's moving. I promise to you I'm not moving it.
Maybe we're getting close. Putting too much pressure.
I might not be putting enough.
No, you're supposed to like make it. You're supposed to go so light that it feels like you're not touching it, but you like are just barely touching it.
That's where I'm at. Like I'm not sure I would even leave a fingerprint right now.
Yeah, that's what you're
I
supposed to do.
definitely would.
I like moved it a whole.
I'm a criminal.
whole
Somebody's
layer over it.
somebody's gonna solve a crime based on the piece of this Ouija board. It'd be like he was here.
He was here.
He was
on
playing
this
the
night.
Ouija board and murdered somebody.
Jeez.
Is it over any letters or anything? Can you look? Kyle?
It was over T. It was
It's
S.
over S.
TS. This shit crazy.
Team speak.
S.
Okay.
Recording again.
Here we are. Is it over? Is it still over T or S?
I see S.
S.
Maybe the spirit's confusing a T with a Y. YS. Because you know some spirits are like confused.
Yeah, I'm always confused.
Yes is
Show it.
yes is near the sun.
Here. Show it. Yes.
This is yes. This is no. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then yeah, that's how you'll communicate with us. So if anybody's there, let us know. Move this piece.
Yes or no.
And I suppose if you're not there, it'll probably just sit here, but if it moves to no, I'll know that you're lying to us. Because you literally are here. You move the piece.
It's true.
Ouija! I feel like this should have some kind of comical ending. The Ouija
Right.
board as a whole. Like at the end you should be like Jumanji, but like Ouija.
Like, what's like something that like really dumb that it could say? Like, are you here? And he's like, you guys just slowly go to no. And then like you guys are like, are you lying?
No.
No.
It does like a full 360 across the board and goes back to no. The yes is by the sun, the no is by the moon on the board.
Has it been moving at all?
Maybe very slightly.
You move to the right a little bit.
Who's right?
Over S.
My right.
Towards you. No, towards Deacon.
Oh, shows you how much I know.
It was over the letter right before S.
That's an R.
I couldn't see it fully.
It's the alphabet.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm also retarded, so, you know.
Oh, just me.
No, me too.
All of us.
I'm pretty dumb.
No, just all of us.
Okay, I agree.
Maybe if you don't want to play with the board, flicker the flashlight or something.
Troll?
Just let us know that you're here. Can't really tell you to flicker a candle because candles just flicker.
There's a theory that they can hold the candle's flame still for a certain amount of time.
Wow, look at this candle. It's just, it hasn't moved.
Alright. Went ST back to S.
So you heard that Lillard got traded to the Bucks? That's pretty sick.
Is it? I don't know much about.
Yeah, the Bucks were already like a super solid team, and then they just got another All-Star.
Yeah.
So,
I love football.
do you?
Yeah, football's gross. I mean, great.
It's gross. It's
It's
gross.
fucking nasty, Mike.
Looked up STS, the Chicago Society for Thoracic Surgeons.
Why?
Oh, because that's what we were getting.
What?
That's what it said. STS.
Oh.
Right, and it's in Chicago.
Maybe it's like Saints Row.
Alright.
Do we know anybody with thyroid cancer?
This puppy's moving a little bit.
I do.
It's
Do you?
Who's your sister?
Oh yeah, she did have it. My older sister. She beat it. Yeah.
She's still she's like alive, but like fucking with our Ouija board. She's like, ah.
She's like, yeah,
She's
I
like
got those fuckers.
She's in her room like,
This thing's moved quite a bit.
what is it?
I feel like I keep seeing your guys' hands jerk a little bit.
Yeah, but
you can't just hold. Your
we're
hands
like
so
barely.
long.
We're not touching it enough to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted to move it, I could move it. But
You guys are over the R now.
we're closer to the Q, I think.
Wait, what's over the R?
What do you think, cameraman?
You're like right underneath the fucking D.
D
Yeah.
is for dog.
Well, I mean, we had STSR. That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're trying to spell STD.
Dude, I had one of those ones. It was fucked up.
STSRD. Start.
Starred.
Well, I mean, if you have the QWERTY keyboard, it could be a typo. They could be trying to put start.
True. Let me see it. What was the letters?
STS. RD.
SRD. Sturdy? What was the first one?
But instead of STS, put STARD. Start. Start.
Stardom?
It's telling us
Stardust.
we're not doing it right. Sturdy.
They're getting sturdy. The ghost is getting sturdy on the float. All right.
Pop a couple 30s went straight to fuck.
I'm on the Nashville Nibblers.
I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs.
I'm on them Georgetown Geronimos.
I'm off 12
Are we
days
over any
of
letters?
No, not fully.
I'm off. I'm
Are
off
we
12.
close?
Yeah, you're close to.
Which one?
Fuck, it's kind of hard to tell. You're like right
That's an
underneath
S.
the E.
But he's on the S.
No, he's right underneath the E.
Right, but this part
All I see is because where I'm
is on
at.
the S. You gotta look at it straight now.
I am looking. It's just on the edge of it, yeah.
Because you want to go where that little dot is. In the middle of it.
Do you have any Anyone that you know that's gone that started with an S?
Nope.
Maybe a last name.
I don't personally know.
I don't think I do either.
I have no idea.
Not that I think would be contacting me. Are you, do you believe in ghosts and stuff? Because, I mean, I know you're on a Ouija board, but you do?
Dude, me and Ryan used to do that shit all the time.
I definitely believe in ghosts too.
First time I ever saw a ghost was in my mom's basement.
You should,
It
you
was
should
just
tell
like,
the story.
literally, I was just going downstairs to do laundry from the top of the stairs. My mom had like a massage room like right off to the left. And,
Yeah.
like it was like just like a shadow went like across because like there's like the out of the door and then past where the stairs were, and then just was gone. That shit showed up a lot after a certain point.
You started seeing it more often?
Yeah, like consistently.
It's ever so slightly moving.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear it? When it
It's
moves?
moving very, very slowly that way.
It like clicks.
Like I'm seeing it move.
Alright.
It's over a completely different letter now.
My first ghost story, I'm pretty confident about because there were like 4 other people there.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about this, but we don't have it on video.
I've probably told you a couple of them because I have quite a few.
We were on the way back from Iowa, I think.
Probably.
You were telling me about it. I was like, what the fuck?
So I was pretty young buck, about 9, and some kids lived with us at the time. My mom's friend, for whatever reason, something happened in their life where they needed a place to stay, so they stayed with us for a little while. And this house was haunted as shit. I'll just add that as a side note. But anyway, so me, my sister, and 2 of the other kids that lived with us, we're all outside. And all of a sudden we start, this is going to sound kind of goofy, but we hear the Ring Around the Rosie in like a child's voice.
It's a really fucked up song.
Yeah,
The
when you
origins of
actually,
it.
yeah. So we hear that in like a child's voice. Yeah, this fucker's moving. We hear that in a child's voice.
Yeah, it's over a different letter.
Is it? Wait.
No, it's right before O, I think. I think it's P.
It's N-O.
It's still moving.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it move too.
I guess we could figure out what it says after when you go to edit the video.
Yeah.
Because then we just let it do what it's doing. It could be complete nonsense, but
It is moving, and I'm actually not moving it.
Dude, I'm barely on it. I promise.
So, anyways, I hear Ring Around the Rosie in a child's voice, and we had this apple tree. And the apple tree had a branch that went directly sideways. One that I used to climb on as a kid a lot. Big ass tree. And we hear it coming from that tree. We look up, and there's just like a figure of a man there. Like a really tall man. Black shadow figure. Just sitting there.
What is it?
Looks like
So I grabbed the younger kids,
I can't see.
and we run inside.
right.
And my parents weren't home,
Oh, maybe.
so the woman that lived with us was there. And
Yeah,
we went in,
that's
told her
right.
about it.
Yeah.
She got pretty freaked out because 4 little kids come in and tell her they saw the same thing. She's gonna tweak a little bit. We're out in the country,
Do you know if it was like facing you or away from you?
so
Or was it like unclear?
it was like one knee up, kind of like the silhouettes of
Like this.
cowboys. The silhouettes of a cowboy that you see,
Oh, like Tom Sawyer when you're sitting on like a tree
just like that.
like this?
Just like that.
Okay. I know what you're talking
Freaky as shit.
about. Yeah, fuck that.
And
Going back.
I have at least 3 other people that would vouch for it. They tell you the same story.
Right.
Chilling on P.
Ops.
Wait a minute. It went STOP.
Oh, it really did, didn't it? Huh? Yeah, I'm out.
Hold on.
Say goodbye.
Alright.
Yeah, he's probably telling you guys to stop talking about shit that's not about the Ouija board.
It just it's spelled stop.
It did?
Yeah.
You should say
Like,
No, keep going.
very bad.
Nah, keep going. He didn't even want to be a part of it.
It like struggled to do it.
It did do it though.
Yeah.
It's staying over P. It didn't move yet.
Okay, Ouija. Should we say goodbye? Should we stop playing? Yes or no? Who knows? Maybe it's like a guardian angel that's like, stop doing this because it's dangerous. Or maybe we're just subconsciously.
I mean,
Like-
I've been keeping you distracted.
Yeah.
And Ryan's been looking at me too, so.
Yeah.
I've just been watching.
Why don't you stop?
Yeah, why should we stop?
I'm like shaking.
You gotta ask yes or no
It's hard.
questions only.
No, you don't. They can spell shit out.
Yeah, but it makes it easier.
Well, we just did
That's
ask
also
you
the
that
rule.
question.
Ouija, are we in any danger if we don't stop?
It hasn't moved.
Have you ever had a ghost story that you'd like to share with whoever sees this? You don't have to give many details. Maybe just like maybe I saw something.
Well, there's always been those ones that, but
Name like the one that freaked you out the most that you can think of right away.
Oh, jeez.
What I told is not like my freakiest one. That's just one where I have a bunch of other people that were there.
that's you were telling the one with the you're hearing the singing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you saying the one with the
No, that's not me.
you saw the girl upstairs or something.
That was pretty freaky.
What?
That one was pretty freaky.
I remember.
Wait, what?
Do you have any you want to share?
It has not moved at all.
I think we should just stop.
Pause it.
Say goodbye.
No, just pause it.
You gotta say goodbye before we
Recording.
take break time.
I'll tell a story first.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I'll share the story that you were talking about, or
I
at
don't think I've
least,
heard this one.
or at least a generalization of it. Basically, I was going over to a friend's house, like a friend of a friend kind of thing, and so I pull into the driveway, and as I'm walking in, I look upstairs. Just because I'm looking at the house, I've never been there before. And in the window, I see this little girl. She's probably, I don't know, probably like 6, 7. Like light brown hair, maybe dark blonde, kind of in between, you know, one of those pigtails. And I'm like, okay. So we go in. Everybody's just hanging out, having a good night. And I'm kind of thinking back to it, and I'm like, I wonder what happened. Where is that little girl? And I asked, I'm like, hey, where's that little girl that I saw? And she's like, what little girl? I'm like, well, I saw her in the window. And she's like, there's no little girl here. I'm like, so I describe her. I'm like, light brown hair, pigtails, looked like this. And she's like, did she look like this? She pulls out her phone, pulls up a picture. And I'm like, yeah, that's her. And she's like, oh yeah, that's my niece. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, she drowned in the pond back behind the house.
Jesus.
Like a few years ago. I'm like, hold on. Oh, it gives me chills just talking about it. Because I'm just giving you the generalization. I'm not giving you like the...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, needless to say, she saged the hell out of her house. She had like a medium come to her house and just see if she saw anything. Of course she did. But, you know, I don't really know if I believe in...
My mom was a medium.
I mean, I believe in mediums, but I don't believe that most of them are actually mediums.
Like most of them are scammers.
Yeah.
But there are some very few.
Or scammer counselors, I guess.
Yeah.
They just try to give you closure. And
Yeah,
get you
kind of
to
like a
go on.
grief counselor.
Right, because you believe it. So you're like,
Yeah.
oh, then we're good, right?
Well, I guess Ouija told us to stop, so maybe we should say goodbye.
That is a bit strange.
Unless anyone has another story they want to share.
Yeah, let me think. Because I know a bunch of crazy shit used to happen in my house, but it was like all kind of a blur.
I understand.
I used to have like weird dreams where like I would like. Actually, this happened before I ever watched Insidious. I promise you. But when I was like, I think I was like probably like 8. I would like have these dreams where I'd go to the bathroom and come in, and like the whole house would look different.
Yeah.
But there was like this little kid that looked like kind of like me, but like it was like for some reason like all the furniture in the house was different, and then I would go into my room and there'd be a kid laying there, and then I would just be like, what? So I just used to sit by the bed and then wait till I woke up. It was real weird.
That's pretty freaky.
Yeah, like that shit used to happen
Would
to me all the time.
you wake up feeling like you slept?
Yeah, usually.
That is so weird. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for tonight.
Oh, you gotta say goodbye.
Yep. Let's. Goodbye.